Hello, friends. Man, I hope you're having a wonderful 2026. Now, I don't know, I could probably sit around the fireplace with you for a few minutes and talk about the incredible things that the Lord did at Christmas time in our house. If you can imagine, my two youngest great-grandchildren are 1 year old. My third grandchildren, he's 3. You can kind of visualize what took place around our house. And today it was a little chaotic would be mild, but it was a wonderful, chaotic time. I hope it was for you, too. Hey, we're so glad to have today in the studio Scott. Hey, Scott, how you doing, brother?
Pastor, doing really well, sir. How are you?
So very, very good. You and I have become acquainted at Lakeview Camp.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So tell us about your family.
Sir, we reside in Forney, Texas, a little town out east. Not really little anymore.
Oh, my goodness, you have I know people that have left Forney because they moved out there because it wasn't that long ago.
Yes.
That really was country.
Yes. It was. We were defined by Dairy Queen, not so much anymore.
Oh, man, you guys even have a Starbucks out there now, is that right?
We do, and maybe we have 2. We've got 3 McDonald's, if you can imagine now. So 3 McDonald's and 2 high schools, so there you go. You can't get anywhere in less than 30 minutes. That's where we've evolved to. But we moved to Forney in 2004.
Unlike Dallas, anywhere you want to go, just add an hour to it.
Yes. So don't make plans unless you cushion the time.
It's true.
But we've lived out there since 2004. We call it pre-Walmart. So when Walmart came in, everything else did too. So we got to see the pasture land and the cows, and that not so much anymore. But we love to call it home. It's still home. It's just grown a little bit since then. So, yep.
And you've been married how long?
A long time. So 2008. We've got kids ranging from, not really kids anymore. They've all grown. We've got an empty household unless you count 3 dogs. But 19 to 25. And so I don't look that old. I don't think I do, but I feel it. I do feel it every day. So they've started life, everything from college and beyond. So they've started their own chapters.
So where are your kids going to college?
So Stephen F. Austin in Nacogdoches, Texas, and then Tyler Junior College out in Tyler.
Okay.
And we've got one that will enroll next fall in North Texas, University of North Texas.
Okay.
Yep.
So
spread out.
Yeah. But you're a Texas Tech fan.
I am, and you're bringing that up, aren't you?
Yeah. When I saw you the first of the week, there was some, tears running down you, and I went, I'm so sorry.
There's still, we're very proud. I'm a proud alumni of Texas Tech, 1997, but we've never experienced the success of this season. We just didn't want it to end, and it ended in a way we didn't expect. So, but we're looking forward to next year. There's always next year, they say.
Yeah. I remember the first time I went to Texas Tech, I assume the Gopher, whatever it is still there. Is that accurate?
There is a prairie dog town.
Yeah.
It's still there. Yes, it's still there. They're protected, and they take good care of them. They probably eat better than you and I. And boy, they're worse than rabbits about reproducing. They are. Yes, that population has grown a little bit. Yes. They control it somehow, because otherwise they would have outgrown it. Been like Forney, in 2004 and 2005. But they've controlled it, but it's doing well.
Yeah. So what did you do before you joined Lakeview Camp?
And when I graduated Tech in 1997, I went to work immediately for the Aramark Corporation. It's a contract management company. And I had stops everywhere. It's a food services and facilities management company.
Okay.
And I had stops everywhere from Dallas Baptist University to Harding University, John Brown University, a stop at Louisville ISD, and my last one at a place called Southwestern Assemblies of God University.
Okay.
And now Nelson University for those newbies. But worked there the longest stretch of my time with Aramark, almost 15 years of my almost 20. And, there was an opportunity that arose that didn't necessarily see coming. I had a conversation with a gentleman you and I both know, Jeroy Carpenter. And, I went to a place called Lakeview Camp.
Yeah.
And now fast forward over 10 years later, I get to call it work. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what is your job at? What's your responsibilities at Lakeview?
Officially, we do just about everything that needs to be done at any time, right? But officially...
Whatever Joy says.
That's exactly right. Whatever he needs, we get on it. But officially, Director of Operations. So anywhere from dining services to maintenance and facilities to the office operations.
Oh, my goodness. Okay,
yes.
Let's talk about maintenance for how many acres are there? Because I don't remember.
330.
Okay.
I'll say that one more time. 330 for those in the back. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the question is, does it ever all get mowed?
It does at varied times. So we mow in stages because what we just mowed yesterday is growing again tomorrow. So we have wonderful volunteers that help us get the job done. We've got mowers going all the time. And this year the grass stayed greener longer than it's ever done. So we were mowing into December. So if that is as crazy as that sounds.
Yeah. I don't normally talk about Chris. Some of you know Chris. I've talked about Chris regularly. Chris is Full Circle Studios. Chris is the proprietary here, and he does his podcast for us. Chris, I was talking to Daryl the other day. Daryl lives down in Houston.
Okay.
They mow 12 months out of the year. I went, I like mowing grass. I think 12 months out of the year might be just...
I need a break.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, for us, my kids have 9 acres of land. It's never all been mowed.
Okay.
And we only have 9. It's never all been mowed because, as soon as you get through, you got to start over, you know? So
yes. In the summer, you can almost see it grow. You're watching. Yes. You're like, man, okay.
And you wouldn't think that out there because it's pretty rocky.
Right. Yep. But I'm telling you, that top layer, it soaks up the water and it grows like crazy. It's great. Yeah, it does. We keep those guys busy.
So it's all volunteers to mow that much grass?
You know what? It is on that side. And we have full-time and part-time staff that pitch in on occasion to the weed eaters and stuff like that. But predominantly the volunteers really are an amazing blessing.
I like to think the maintenance alone on yard equipment is hair pulling.
You got it. You got it 110%. And when they hear this today, they will echo that. They will say, yes, you were right. Because, again, you invest in those mowers because it is an investment, but you need every hour on those mowers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they, at the apartment complex we own, of course, we always bought, whatever, either used or the cheapest thing you could get.
Of course, yes.
Stuff doesn't last very long, brother.
You know what? We graduated from that because that used to be us too. We were very conscious of the dollars. But again, you get what you pay for, right?
Yeah,
so those Murrays and those cheaper brands back in the day, now we've graduated to Kubota and those that last longer. So it is an investment, but it's definitely paid off.
Yeah. If you buy cheap equipment, whether you're talking about mowers, even more so anything that's 2-cycle.
Yes.
If you buy something that's cheap, you just bought it for a season.
That's right.
At best.
Be ready because you're going to buy it again.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's going to be broke down about half the time,
You're going to be fixing it. Yeah.
Particularly with ethanol. The ethanol in the gas, it's murder.
Yes.
Particularly on 2-cycle equipment. I don't know why, but man, it's just it's tough.
We have to contend with that now. We don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice anymore.
It's funny for those of us that are older too. You even look at gas, you're going,
it looks different.
It does.
Yes.
It smells different,
it does.
too. And it doesn't burn right either. And that's why it causes, so many problems.
I think those guys, those companies that are making the parts, they're big fans of that because they know they've
keeps them in business, right?
A supply chain, yes.
Now, do you guys happen to use that lawnmower service in Waxahachie?
Over by the viaduct, yes.
Yeah. Those are great people, but man, are they busy, man.
Yes.
You take stuff in there? You want this back when? Yeah.
Yes. You have to put it in queue because they can't give you a time.
No.
They can give you a window.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to them, and we love to see them flourish.
Yeah.
But
they're good people.
Yes.
They do a good job.
Yes.
But
you know about that.
Yeah, yes.
I do. Yes. Yes. We need to get, we've had some volunteers come through that had that skill. And, sometimes they're only in for a window, and we're blessed to have them, and they help us fix that, and we keep it in-house, but we don't always have those, that availability.
Yeah, it's maintenance, just the maintenance on the equipment it's beyond what you can even...
Yes. We hadn't even gotten to the HVAC. How many air conditioners do you think we have spread across?
Oh, gee, man, I have no idea.
In the heat of summer when it's 105, it's killing those systems, but we have a tremendous team.
Well, that and you have people that turn the air on and then they leave it.
I want to turn it down to 58, and just see what happens. I want to see frost coming out the vents, but we have some of that too.
We've had some staff that... they live that way, and those units don't last very long.
They don't. Put a little wear and tear on those things, but
I'm going, how do you pay the electric bill for that, man? You know?
While they're at camp, they're going to take advantage of the opportunity sometimes, and we deal with that. But not, we now have a lock on some of those thermostats, so
I can understand
we've
that.
evolved a little bit, and so that's helped too.
Yeah. So you went from the business world to Lakeview. What drew you there? I mean, I love Geroy.
Yes.
But it wasn't Geroy. Okay?
No, I mean, I won't say that it was Geroy too. The relationship was awesome, but the opportunity seemed very intriguing. It was a chance to help the camp in a way with food services, specifically at the time, that they just needed some guidance and support. And coming into that opportunity and jumping in with both feet and figuring things out and putting different things together and identifying a path forward, that was huge. And we just wanted to take baby steps to get where we knew we wanted to go. And then he thought that I could help in that way. And again, 10 years later, we're blessed. And that was the initial opportunity, and it's grown from that. But yeah, it's been an amazing ride. So
something I just realized, there's a lot of people that are watching today. Mm-hmm. They don't even know what Lakeview Camp is.
Yes.
So give us.
So Lakeview Camp is a camp, established from the vision of Durwood DuBose from the Assemblies of God back in the day. Mr. DuBose very well.
Brother D, yes, sir.
So his vision came to fruition, opened the camp in 1997. It's non-denominational camp, operated by the Assemblies of God. We serve all Christian walks. 330 acres plus of everything from recreation opportunities to a full-service dining hall that can seat 800 at any one time. So we call it slinging groceries. We can sling some groceries. And then we've got cabin space and hotel spaces as well, in addition to a fitness center, full service, like a 24-hour fitness, if you will, if you want to envision that, and lots of meeting spaces and tabernacle space as well, in addition to a main sanctuary where all the magic happens. Yeah. Yes, sir. With a lake right there in the middle, Lakeview. There is an actual lake. It's not like just in the name only, right? Lake is beautiful. You're well acquainted with the lake. We got some fishing opportunities out there. We've heard about that. But the lake is the center point and focus, and it helps us draw everything together. So recreation comes to be down there.
Lakeview means a lot to me, but since you mentioned my familiarity with,
we've got some pictures of you lake. Pulling out some.
My granddaughter who greeted you when she came in, she learned to fish
at
Lakeview Camp. She caught her first fish at Lakeview Camp.
Yeah.
Another thing on that fishing, as you know, on our campers of the day, the next day they get to go fishing with me. We do bait the fish, and you've seen that.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, there was somebody that called. They called on me this past year. Said it was raining, but I feed for 2 or probably close to 3 weeks before we get there. So when the kids get there, the fish are going to be. As soon as you get on the dock, they're expecting you.
Right.
They can hear you literally. They can hear you walking on the dock, so they know food's coming. Right.
Yes.
So I was feeding there last year, and it was raining one day. Well, I couldn't skip. So I just put on my jacket with a hoodie, and somebody called in. They said, "Man, there's somebody out there, man. They got a hoodie on, and then they got their lunchbox with them." So they called Kim. They went, "That's Clay. Would you leave him alone? He's out there feeding the fish."
Right. We got this mysterious man down on the dock. Yes. But that's our security in action, right?
There you go.
Something, say something.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. For sure. Well, you've obviously you guys have retreats there year round.
Yes.
You've seen a lot of people come and go, and then of course during the summer it's tens of thousands, and that's not an exaggeration.
Yes.
Tens of thousands of kids that walk through your door.
Yes.
You have firsthand witnessed our kids being at camp, Metro kids versus other kids.
Yes.
What's the difference?
If I can back up just a little bit, when we see on the calendar, we're looking forward to summer. We're open year round, but we're looking ahead to summer. We're looking at the calendar. The one that kicks us off every year is Dallas Metro. So when Dallas Metro arrives, that's the official start of summer, and we're watching for those buses on that arrival day. And when those kids are coming in, they round that corner around the fitness center and they're coming towards the office, and those screaming, excited kids, little arms and hands waving out the window, that's the official start of summer. And we look forward to that in ways that's hard to describe. We love all of our groups, but Dallas Metro is special to us, and you guys kick it off for us every year. Your kids are coming in there. It's the only group that we host that comes, and dining is my thing now. I'm watching, and I'm seeing what people are eating and what they're not. I look at that trash can. These kids have more happy plates, I call them. They're stripped clean. Your kids eat it, everything, and they're happy to be there, and we love that. I was telling Jeroy about it the other day. He said, you need to tell him about that. You need to tell Clay about that, because he said, that's a big deal for you. And I said, yes, I'm paying attention. And those kids, they love it. So the chicken strips, corn dogs, it doesn't matter what it is. They're happy to be there, and they're happy to have that meal. But, it's not just about the meal, about the activities. Your guys are so well behaved. They're so happy to be there. And then seeing them in the sanctuary at night, that's where it all comes together. So if they did not arrive with a relationship with God or even know God at that time, they're leaving with that. And it's obvious in every way. So,
the food issue, that one's dear to my heart. For years, we've had kids who get sick because they eat too much. The majority of those kids don't eat 3 times a day.
Yes, sir.
Which also causes some other problems, because we have to watch the kids, because you'll see them taking food and putting it in their pockets, taking it back to the room, which is, like, there was one year some kids did that. We didn't catch them. And a possum, I'm not a possum, a raccoon, a mother raccoon was trying to get inside the dorm.
Okay.
Because she smells that food.
Yes.
Okay. Not to mention, if nothing else, it draws ants like crazy.
It does, yeah.
So I shared this with you before we started recording today. We had one of our kids. They're not. I keep calling these people kids. I'm referring to 2 different groups: the ones that are coming now,
yes,
and the ones that are growing up now.
Yes.
For me, it's so different than anybody else. At whatever age you met somebody, you're always going to see them at that age.
Yes,
that's why we never get any older, because we see people as younger. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But that was a young person that was here, and they even said, we always thought that Lakeview Camp was heaven, and I've heard that many, many times. And for most people, it's kind of hard to wrap their brain around that.
Yes.
But I understood where they lived, what life was like. I just didn't have the heart to tell them, this is not it, you know?
Yes.
I thought, man, if they think this is heaven, let's just let them enjoy this.
Let's run with that.
Yeah, and let them be blessed.
Pastor, we've heard many times over the years, so many times we've lost count, that when people tell us, on surveys and whatnot, when they turned into Lakeview Camp, they've immediately felt a peace about themselves.
Yeah.
And that's the anointment of the camp itself, right? Yeah. And they're feeling that. Your kids feel that, and there's no doubt that they may not know what it is.
Right.
But they feel a difference, and we love that. We love that.
Can I give you some history on that?
Please. Yes, sir.
When Brother D was just promoting the camp, he talked to Lily Pierce, who was the WM director at that time.
Yes.
He said, Miss Lily, he said, we need some prayer over this place. So Sister Pierce got the WMs from the district and had them praying over that campground when there was nothing there. It was just a dream. So to say that prayer is the foundation of Lakeview Camp,
yes, sir,
it's not an exaggeration. Some of the most powerful times I've had with the Lord have been at Lakeview Camp. You saw me there this week. I needed a breakthrough.
Yes.
I knew that I needed the Lord to speak to me about something. So I came.
Yes.
A couple months ago. Same thing. I knew I needed something. So I thought, I'm not going to take just myself. I took my granddaughter. I said, you want to go with me? And she's been to camp before. And she says, I'm going to camp. She says, well, this is not camping season. I said, but I need a breakthrough. I go to Lakeview Camp.
Yes, sir.
And I walk to camp and I pray. It's because that foundation was laid, and Joy and Kim,
yes,
they have built on the foundation that was already laid before they got there. And they have ingrained in the team, I'm talking about the Lakeview Camp.
Yes.
We're here to serve.
Yes, sir.
And when you have that attitude, people's lives will be changed. There's no question about that. Every week during our podcast, I try to give a nugget to people, something that they can take with them. And I knew we were going to be talking about the importance of serving today. Matthew chapter 20:28, it's a verse all of us know. It says, for even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others, and to give his life as a ransom for many. So, there's something about living a servant life, humbling yourself before the people. Last month, we had our Christmas store. We had more new volunteers this last year than we've ever had before. Christmas store is such a special time.
Yes.
For us. Our moms get to come in and they actually pick out the gift for their child, and then we wrap it and give it to them. And it's all done by volunteers. And what was really cool this year, a majority of the people who volunteered were people who were kids that received those gifts. Now they're adults. We had one mom that she came this year. Now, this mom has got her act together. She's doing extremely well. She has a job. She's married. She has children. She doesn't live in the hood anymore.
Yeah.
She says, but she told her son, she said, I want you to know where I came from. And the reason that I had Christmas is because Dallas Metro made sure that we had Christmas at my house. And so she came back to serve. And so, just like at Lakeview, you guys can always use. Matter of fact, today we're looking for people who know how to work on lawn equipment, okay?
Yes.
If you have the gift of working on lawn equipment.
Yes.
Or maybe you just have the gift of prayer. Call Lakeview Camp. You can look them up on their webpage. It's lakeviewcamp.net. Is that right?
That's right. Yes, sir.
Or you can call the office. And I know they have a place for you. There's all kinds of places. You can volunteer at Dallas Metro. If you're interested in you just go to our webpage, dallasmetro.org, click on Get Involved, and then volunteer. So that'd be a blessing. Of our dream, building brand new facilities.
Yes.
When this podcast goes live, our goal, we believe we'll have all the paperwork in the hands of the city of Dallas that's needed for a building permit. So once we have that building permit, the only thing we'll be lacking is cash. Our commitment is to pay cash for these facilities. So there are people watching today, they're thinking, okay, you guys have this dream, you have this need for new facilities. Why should they partner with us and donate today?
Pastor, so many reasons. But the kids that we mutually serve represent our collective future, and they're going to be our next doctors, physicians, attorneys. In some cases, they're called to ministry. They'll be our next youth pastors. The work that you guys do outside of camp, you're watering the seeds that are planted, and you're cultivating and doing things that, most people it's unseen, but it's seen by God. And the decisions and actions of today will define tomorrow. And the work that you guys do is amazing at every level. We've seen it at Lakeview Camp, and we've seen it over the years in our relationship with you, and we're thankful for that. But, a dwelling is a dwelling, a facility is a facility. But what goes on inside is what makes the difference. And, Pastor, you are doing the kingdom work, and it's appreciated beyond what you're aware. So, yes.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
So glad you came by today.
Sir, it's been an honor. It's been an absolute honor.
Thank you for being here. I hope that your morning time will soon end over the Texas Tech.
He brought it up one more time. One more time. We're working through it. Yes, we are working through it. Yes.
And we're so glad that you chose to be with us today. I hope Scott has blessed you. He's an incredible young man. So grateful for his commitment to the Lord and to Lakeview Camp, which is very, very dear and important to not just to Dallas Metro, to me personally. I have a really special announcement. I didn't even share this with you. Okay. This just became official recently. We're having our groundbreaking, March 14th, 2026. And I'm so grateful I didn't say the wrong year on that. It's going to be at 1 p.m. You'll be seeing more details on it. There'll be some stuff on it. You can go to our webpage. We'll have some up-to-date stuff. But, as Scott mentioned, the key to this is we're still committed to paying cash for this. I met with a businessman recently, and he just straight up told me, he said, Clay, I don't see from a business standpoint this happening. Particularly what you're trying to do, we're building this in phases. He said, I know what you have to do for phase one. He said, I don't see that money coming in by the spring. And I looked at him and I went, you know what? You're right. From a business standpoint, this is not going to happen. I said, as a matter of fact, from a business standpoint, this doesn't even make sense. But God. Yes. I said, this is what the Lord has asked us to do. And it's going to happen because of a miracle. And as I told him, I said, I believe you are a part of that miracle. For those of you that are watching today or you're listening on your podcast, I'll say the same thing to you. We're believing for a miracle today. This isn't just idle talk. This is what the Lord has laid on our heart, and we believe this is our year, 1919. We're not 19 anymore, right? 2026. Believing this is the year for our miracle.
Yes.
And I believe the Lord, it's only going to happen when people just like you that are watching and listening today will say, Clay, I want to be a part. I see the difference that the Lord is doing in the city, how our city is changing because of people involved. So I'm asking you to go to our webpage, dallasmetro.org. Click on All In. That's the name of our campaign. Click on what is All In, and then just pray, what would you have me to do in 2026? I want to be a part of the miracle. I believe there are many people. I personally want to be a part. I know Scott wants to be a part. Yes. Chris wants to be a part. I believe that you want to be a part too. Would you just pray today? Say, Lord, what would you have me and my family do for the next 12 months? So by the end of 2026, paid. The building's, if it's not completed, we will be in the process. And when we are finished, it'll be absolutely debt-free for the glory of the Lord Jesus Christ. Yes. Would you do that for me today? So appreciate it. Hey, Chris, Steve, I've called you everything. I am so sorry, brother. Forgive me for doing
I have a brother named Steve, so I'll reply to that too. Yes. I'm better looking. I'm the better looking brother, though. Yes.
It's the Texas Tech part.
That's right. Yes.
Thank you for being here, brother. Hey.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening, watching today. God bless you, friends. Hope to see you March 14th. More details to come up. See you next week. Bye-bye.